Good evening. My name is Sonny Weber. I am representing Lokrite Safety Backups. We have developed a hands-free magnetic backup tool that's changing the game in the oil and gas field. We have noticed that 50% of accidents happen in the oil field are hand-related, and we developed a project. Even stick to this table right here. So we are currently asking for $350,000 for a 5% equity stake in our company. We are averaging a 25 to 30% annual growth rate, and we are currently selling in over 20 countries around the world, and we're also on pace to make $1.2 million this year. What's exciting about that is even though we sell around the world, we make this wrench right here in the United States of America. We ain't got to go to China, right? And what's even better, this is a Cajun product made right here in Acadiana. Something we're very proud of, even though I like Chinese food, I'm just saying. So some of our oil and gas sectors, plants, refineries, infrastructure, we sell to the United States Navy for the underwater dive teams. This is some of the current products on the market. This is a hammer wrench. This is what's currently maiming our oil and gas workers. This is what's causing those hand injuries. This is what's causing guys to lose their fingertips and losing their fingers and creating back strains and pinch points. This is no bueno. This other wrench right here is a different style of wrench that's on the market. What separates us in that is they can't do this right here. They're not magnetic. We are a 100% hands-free operation. So what's our end game? Well, my end game is to make sure that my state right here in Lafayette and Louisiana is safe. Every plant, every oil field, every gas company, I want to put my wrench in their toolbox, and we need your help. One thing that I've learned representing my country in the United States military when I was overseas in the Middle East is if you're not as efficient and safe as possible, that's when guys get hurt. We develop a wrench that solves those problems. And not only that, we're not waiting to come to market. We're in the market now, and we're making America and our oil field and different sectors around the world safer. And we need the help from y'all to make sure that this product is universal around the world. I know my son, who's 14 years old, one day he's going to probably work in some kind of oil and gas sector. He will have my wrench in his toolbox, I guarantee it. As they say, laissez les bon temps rouler, Lafayette. Thank y'all so much for your time. So listen, guys, we actually have the inventor of the wrench right here. His name is Brent Jacobs. He's going to come answer the questions. What other way to answer questions than the guy who made the product? Thank you so much.
Thank y'all very much. Appreciate it. How can we help?
I love you guys. All right, I was watching it. It's brilliant, brilliant. My first thought was, is there any chance or thought of moving this to the domestic customer, right? Taking the design and the technology and giving it to the home user when they need another side.
We do that right now. Actually, it's not. We're not doing it for domestic on a large scale right now because it really has not. We've not chased that market. Mm-hmm. We've done it for Caterpillar and all these little individuals. Somebody calls me up and says, "Hey, I'm doing this over here, oil field or mining, but I need something for this, and it might even be their home." And we'll just go ahead and design it up right quick and custom make it for them. So if as far as domestic. We would have to see a need for it and find that need to fill it. Yeah. But as far as it goes, yes, we can make it for it very easily.
So you see the opportunity of making standardized sizes, putting them in I would say Sears, but putting them on an Amazon, right? And then selling it to home users.
If we needed to, yes. And the thing I say, if it's finding that niche of where their need's going to be, that's going to be a very specific need that you're going to run into. And a lot of people are dealing with, it's going to only work on steel. You can use it on wood, but then at that particular point in time, the magnetism, of course, isn't going to operate.
So how do you plan to get this to market? How are you going to distribute it, or how do you distribute it?
Well, what we do right now is we actually, instead of basically me running all around the country trying to sell it. We did set up distributors. We're running about 25 distributors worldwide. Most of our distributors pretty much are dealing with torquing, so they're selling directly to oil field, to mining. They're showing up and selling not just our tool, but the actual torquing units that operate, and then we're providing the backup wrench for it. As far as marketing, we just want to be able to, one thing is, since I don't run around the country seeing all the distributors, I got distributors all over the world right now. I've never seen them. I've only talked to them on email, talked to them on the phone, and send them product. So I need to find somebody that's willing to do that traveling, and that's what we're going to do is for the marketing, and then we keep probably $500,000 to $750,000 on the shelf, but we need to increase that. We've been seeing about a 25% increase every year. This year we're at almost a 36% increase, and not a great economy here, but in all reality, we are still climbing every day. We're actually gaining market share at this point. We're actually running one company, we ran them out of business, and we stole their customers and we stole their distributors. And it wasn't intentional, it just happens. So, but at this point in time, we are actually building more distributors and building more product to where when somebody calls up and wants an oddball size, instead of having to call up my place in Lake Charles and say, hey, I need this water jetted right now, I want to put it on the shelf and have it ready. That's what we're after.
You're the inventor. How difficult would it be to replicate what you're doing? Do you have good patent protection?
Yes, we have a full patent on it. We received the patent in 2015, so we still have basically 17 and a half years on that patent. And it covers the magnets and covers the design of the tool itself.
As you all know, we have a lot of activity, petrochemical plant activity in Southwest Louisiana. Do you have some customers in Southwest Louisiana now?
Tons of them.
Such as?
We just sent out almost 30 grand worth today. All basically two different distributors, one going out of Houma, one basically out of Baton Rouge, and those all went to the plants in Baton Rouge, and one for Exxon Mobil. That is going, actually that's being shipped to Lake Charles area.
Very good, thank you.
I know you showed in-game, but is there an exit? Is there a way that we get our 350 out? Are y'all looking to get acquired? What's the exit? Or run it as a family business and keep passing along? What are we looking at?
Actually, I'm hoping my son's not in the oil field. I'm hoping he goes, per se, I've been in the oil field since I was 14. So I'm wanting him to do other things, but he's going to get to choose that later on. I would like to see us going in the next 5 years, if we keep growing at the same ratio we're doing right now, gaining that market share. Yes, my dad's 74. He works every day with me. But at that particular point in time, I want him to fish more. So yes, I want to go ahead, sell the business, move out of the business. There's actually some other things that I'm wanting to do. So that's where we're wanting to go.
Will you put contingencies that they have to manufacture it here?
Yes, I'm not manufacturing outside. I don't have to. We're carrying the patent. They can't copy it. And if they do, okay, well, at that particular point in time, it's either letter or go to fight. Thank you all very much.